Hello, everyone. Welcome to the camera. There we go. Alright, so we made a lot of progress earlier today. Town to be in good shape. Everything should be at 11 by the time we're done with the stream today. If everything goes correctly. Currently in the middle of a thunderstorm. Doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment, but I'm gonna play that by ear. Next is we're going to do a side quest. Then we're going to continue the story. Let's go back in time here. And get some few people? Okay. Get them done a bit faster. Hit this end. And here we go. And what do we have here?
It's no use. The lock won't open.
If you wish to pass this gate, seek you the 6 keystones throughout the lands.
Keystones?
Keys of stone? Stones that are keys?
Though the way is barred, 6 number the holes to be filled. I trust you can figure out the rest. The time is ripe to prove yourselves worthy. I shall say no more.
No fair! Couldn't you offer a small hint? Perhaps a name, a color, a shape?
I said I shall say no more. Now off with you. I shall await your return.
Oh, so I can't even do this yet. Hold on, folks. Hold on, I need to walk all the way back. I did put down my suit. Okay, here we go. Wait, are we talking about these rings?
Dragon! Here it comes!
Yes. I want default. I say that. And yes, we're talking about these. Pop a save here.
Here it comes!
Found that.
Do not stand in my way!
Ow! I am not gonna grind for every single fight this game can give out. Try easy, see what happens.
Here it comes!
You end here!
There you go. That's one dragon.
We won.
Why, you have mastered my contrivance and defeated its guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Fire Keystone.
That voice. Lord De Rosso?
This stone must be one of the keys to Vampire Castle. All right, 5 more to go.
Okay. In each fight, he's gonna nearly kill me. Oh, God. There we go.
Here it comes!
I think I'm good to do this.
It's over!
There we go. I'm getting a little bounty. Accept.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Water Keystone.
All right! 4 more to go.
Alright, one is done. I'll see that in a few. Save. Touch.
Here it comes!
No one default. Easy.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Wind Keystone.
All right! 3 more to go.
Alright, southwest region of the Eternia region. I should in here. That dude. Alright, this one's called Parallax. Let's see if I can adapt myself to that. Still feeling some help here. Do another ranger. Alright.
Here it comes!
I want to default. I don't have a weakness for you, do I? Nope. It's a fire. He's paralyzed. Alright. We'll do our attack. Have you do a raise. Heal everyone.
Accept your fate!
Everyone. This one's a bit tougher. I think my game plan will work. Heal you. Or they're not gonna just really wait. Let's find out. Alright. Bang. Heal you. Alright. Keep this through. It's paralyzed. Then we put into count.
Descend now!
Be nice to just end the fight. Yikes. What can I do? Let's try that. Now that no one can get paralyzed, I don't have to worry about it.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Earth Keystone.
All right. 2 more to go.
Alright, here we go. So I muted myself down during that fight at some point. Oops. And I'm fully healed. Let's do this one.
Here it comes!
Okay. Let's see what I have for equipment. Handle that. What's it called again? Purge. I'm gonna keep you with that. My 3 main attackers can at least. And I need to make myself a backup light mage. For this fight. Alright.
Here it comes!
That took a bit more effort.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Dark Keystone.
All right, one more to go.
Alright. Let's take this. Let's use this end. And what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna use you to level up my knight the rest of the way. So, yeah, I'm not gonna get the full benefit of the draw points if I keep it on. Two more? One more. Alright. Don't night. I'm on blind immunity. You did the deal with being blind. Northeast. Save just in case.
Here it comes! No turning back!
Get it again. Here we go.
We won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Light Keystone.
All right! We have them all now! Let's return to Vampire Castle with haste!
Okay. I need 2 people for you now. Always good, but. Nope, nothing extra. Alright, so I have all the weapons, 2 shields you have. Let me get this down real quick. I can't get the armor yet. Let's get to 50. Get off here, I'll walk all the way back. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Did you hear that sound? I believe the gate is finally unlocked.
That
wait.
was anticlimactic. He could have at least included a flash, a bang, or a puff of smoke.
Let's head in before Ringabel has a chance to flap his gums again.
Good, Nuende, it's finally happened. The restoration effort is complete. Congratulations, Tiz. Makes all that hard work worthwhile, huh? Thank you all, really, thank you. Huh, look at that, I'm actually getting a little misty. Really to wonder, this has been Tiz's personal cost for so long. A long, slow effort to build up brick by brick the great castle stone in an instant. He began the process alone, with absolutely nothing. Truly impressive work. I wasn't alone, not really. So many people came together to help bring Nuende back. If not for them, I'd have given up in the times when it all felt impossibly big. I wasn't sure if the people will even come to live here. Whether any of this actually meant something. All those times I've nearly gave the village up for lost. Everything I could do felt tiny just a little step along an endless path. Not so endless now, is it? One step in front of the next, just seeing it through. I'm so proud of you. Thanks. Thank you all so much.
It's freezing in here. Even colder than it is outside.
Look at all those paintings.
Did we just stumble into an art gallery?
They all have a sort of forlorn look to them.
Let's look for items. Can't open the blue chests yet. Almost game. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't always attack this place. Number 5 got at least. Number 5 was any other spell. I want to pick up those dogs next. No, it is her. Oh, God. Ah, 68. Alright, step out. Back in. And of course, again, save. Don't mess up again. We're good health-wise.
My, what a large portrait. Is that Lord DeRosso?
His wife was sure an attractive one. Oh, and it says something under the painting. Lester, eldest son of the House of DeRosso, future clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Born in the land of Eternia on a cold winter's day. So, that's his mother, not his beautiful young wife. And that little baby is Lord DeRosso.
Clergyman? Of the Crystal Adventists?
Is something the matter, Agnes?
The Crystal Adventists were the predecessors of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It is now known as the Old Faith. But it hasn't been practiced in over 2,400 years. How could he have been a member of the Adventist clergy?
Because he's that
According
old.
to this portrait, Lord DeRosso is incredibly old, even ancient.
Yes, indeed. For I was born of these frozen lands in a time some 2,400 years from this day.
And this portrait?
I was but an infant, as you can see. This is a reproduction, however. The original was lost long ago to fire.
And what of the part that reads, clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy?
Yes. As Windvestal, you would be expected to take interest in such matters. But ere I delve into the matter of the Old Faith and the Orthodoxy, allow me to tell of the founding of this land. As you may well know, this land had long been ruled by the Crystal Orthodoxy. However, 15 years passed, the Templar rose up and occupied their lands. Thus was the Duchy of Eternia born. Or so I expect you have been taught. However, the Templar did not found a new state. In truth, he restored an ancient dynasty.
He did?
Long before the Crystal Orthodoxy ruled this land, it was known as the Kingdom of Eternia. In a time 2,400 years past, Eternia was a bountiful land blessed with 4 distinct seasons. The highlands were not as lofty as they are today. People and ideas flowed freely from other lands. The kings of Eternia were protectors of the Earth Crystal and the Crystal Adventists, ruling in peace for generations. To the west lay the castle of the House of DeRosso, hereditary dukes of Eternia with royal blood in their veins. Relations with the royal family were good, and ever did the kings of Eternia treat the dukes of our house with kindness. In return, the House of De Rosso did faithfully serve generations of Eternian kings.
Okay, that's a history lesson now. Why can't open? Makes sense. Let's dodge that encounter for a moment. Get up. A masseuse? Sweet. Black belt? Sweet.
What magnificent vestments. This must be none other than Lord De Rosso.
Tis a portrait of my ordainment as Cardinal of the Orthodoxy. I was as yet... No, let us move on to other matters. I was born of the House of De Rosso, hereditary Dukes of Eternia. Blessed was my youth. My parents showered affection upon me, and I was beloved by the people. And the king bestowed favor upon me as well. Upon royal recommendation, I was made a cleric of the Crystal Adventists, the Old Faith, in my 19th year. I devoted my body and soul to my clerical duties, for king, for kingdom, for faith. Sleep became an oft-missed luxury. But before long, a new tide began sweeping through the Crystal Adventists. There were those who wanted the clergy to control the four crystals of Luxendark, rather than local monarchies and temples. That belief formed the core of the Crystal Orthodoxy. The Eternian royal family, keepers of the Earth Crystal, immediately assented to this new way. I soon found myself appointed to the position of Cardinal in the Orthodoxy. Me, a mere cleric. Cardinal De Rosso. Those were my days of glory. Even now, the mere sound of the then-new title is dear to me. The Old Faith was remade entirely into the Crystal Orthodoxy, and the decision was made to elect a Grand Patriarch to rule. Thereupon, cardinals throughout the world gathered for a conclave to elect the first Grand Patriarch. Amid the conclave's maelstrom, I was approached by a cardinal who wished for me to vote for his choice. I suppose it was my youth and sincerity that made me reject the notion out of hand. But that was my downfall, for I was forced from the position of cardinal by the fraudulently elected Grand Patriarch. I had been but fervent in my beliefs and ideals. What I did only for the Orthodoxy, and for the people of this world.
The Old Faith and the Orthodoxy. The Kingdom of Eternia and the Duchy. that was all a bit hard to follow.
I agree. There are no major differences in teachings between the Old Faith and Orthodoxy. They both revere the four crystals. I have heard that the Adventists gave way to the new and truer ideas of the Orthodoxy and faded away.
No wonder the old faith was abandoned.
Yet there is more to the story, for history is not more than accounts recorded by the victorious. To solidify their power, the victors showered contempt upon the vanquished. So it was those who held the reins of power within the Orthodoxy relentlessly pressed for the Adventists' eradication. No one recalls the words of the vanquished if the victorious write them out of history. 'Tis as if they had never existed.
I'd been taught that the battle between the two faiths had been fierce, and in its wake, devastation persisting to this day covered all the lands.
Oh dear.
That is an uncharacteristically accurate account for the Orthodoxy, save for their false reckoning of time. It was after the Orthodoxy had begun ruling the world that the endless conflict with the Adventists began. I should know, for I was there to bear witness firsthand.
Lord DeRosso, how could you possibly be that old?
Lord DeRosso epic enjoy. In the book, he was sawing logs almost the entire time Lord DeRosso was speaking. Sawing logs. To me, he was sleeping. Ah, so it was that obvious. Obvious he was snoring like a bear. I was? You have to forgive me, even I know that's really rude. That's it. That it is, even if it was an incredibly long bit of oratory. That's right, Ring about you're really... I mean, your story even woke me up. What, you mean you were sleeping too, Edia? Okay. Is this the final four? One chest. Don't like these encounters here. Well, let's get that one chest. Yeah, they did. Holy money! Go for it. Got lucky. Yeah, this is a good place to farm. Alright, tell me about this one.
This one shows a castle in flames.
A large army surrounds it. It looks as if it could fall at any moment.
Is this not this very castle? See, this is the western corridor right here.
There's another castle burning in the distance. It's near where Eternian Central Command is today.
So then, that's the Orthodoxy's head temple in flames?
Nay, the distant castle in flames belonged to the King of Eternia, and the castle in the Four. 'Tis the abode of my family, the House of De Rosso.
But why? Why would such a terrible thing?
The kingdom of Eternia was suddenly beset by a great host from another land. We would later come to know that it was a four-state coalition sent by order of the Crystal Orthodoxy. They had been told the King of Eternia sought a return to Adventism and was arming for war against the Orthodoxy. The Grand Patriarchy used this fiction to order a great muster of forces from across the lands. Alas, I failed to heed the many warning signs. I rejected the scheming Cardinal's choice for Grand Patriarch. But he succeeded in luring votes from other factions, and his became the ruling faction of the Grand Patriarchy. It was they who wished to establish Crystal Orthodoxy as the uncontested world religion. Under their orders, the castle of the Eternian King was besieged. It fell in mere weeks. Before long, the great host was at the gates of our castle, and my father lay brutally murdered. The water supply was poisoned, and the Orthodoxy's forces drew an ironclad ring around the castle. By then, the castle sheltered naught but the elderly, the young, the wounded. There was no hope of resistance. I was forced to sue for peace, even offering my own mother as hostage per their demands. Yet that failed to break the siege. The commoners who had placed their faith in my family and me slowly starved to death. It was then that a letter arrived from a man. That man was the Cardinal, who had sought to influence my vote. The Fiend was now the officer in charge of the attack. He wrote that he would not accept my surrender. Such was the hatred he bore for me. Such hatred that he was willing to let countless innocents die. My mother had been murdered. Our castle was consumed in flames. That is the painting you see here.
How could the Orthodoxy do such a thing?
Hey. And go up again. The 4-4. Kill. That's why I hate the encounters here. Okay, then the thing 4 I died on. I'm not gonna turn encounters down. All I want to do is run for them. This place, like, you want a good party, line up. Right. I took the hyper. I'm gonna give you the soul. I give you the force armlets. Alright, let's run.
Look!
Such fierce flames.
Though I wish not to remember that day, it is indelibly etched upon my mind.
How did you survive?
The Orthodoxy lay siege yet would accept no surrender. My mother, father, relatives, and my people lay dead. It was then I set our castle ablaze. But as the flames began to lick my body, something slipped into me. Betrayed by the precepts I believed in, was I not bitter? Robbed of my beloved homeland, my dearest of kin, my people, slain. Amid such despair, was I content to simply welcome death? Nay, I heard a voice. Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies. Did I forge a dark pact with some fiendish entity that day? Or was it a rebirth, triggered by a future me, reaching back to the past? Panicked upon failing to find my body, the Orthodoxy chose to denounce my family and me as ghoulish vampires. Thus have I been living an immortal existence ever since.
Then the name Vampire Castle is...
A lie that has been perpetrated by the Orthodoxy for some 2,400 years. Though it is true I am immortal, I am no vampire. I find the smell of blood too revolting to ever drink it.
Alright, that's good to know.
Having said that, I have done naught to quell the rumors. In truth, I endeavored to embellish them. My ability to transform myself into a bat and grow these fangs are the fruits of many years. Long, long years of effort. Tell me, O Vestal of the Wind, what does the Crystal Orthodoxy have to say about the passing of the first Grand Patriarch?
He chose the second Grand Patriarch and prayed for peace and the well-being of the faithful as he passed peacefully from this world.
Passed peacefully from this world, you say? I know the truth to be far different.
What do you mean?
Dude,
The
talking
first
about window?
Grand Patriarch was assassinated, along with his Archbishop, the man who had been my bane. The assassin himself tells you this. There is no other truth. That was when I forsook this land. Soon after, sightings of the vampire Lester DeRosso began to crop up throughout the world. I became a veritable Duke of Darkness, forging ties with those bearing hatred toward the Orthodoxy, and those it had oppressed. I was the enemy of man, the hated and feared vampire. But more than that, I was known as the arch-enemy of the Orthodoxy.
My dear.
And after some 500 years, a fateful encounter with one whom you all know well. No. Let us leave the matter for another time.
That means there's at least one more. Keep going up. Two chests here. Only reason to make me one back is for a chest. Thank you. Like I said, don't like these dogs. Yeah. Alright, here we go again.
A battlefield landscape?
I'll go become a Walter.
It represents the long and hard-fought war between the Orthodoxy and we denizens of darkness. For 500 years, my thirst for vengeance remained unsated. It had also been 500 years since the Orthodoxy had been founded. The world was in the midst of an age of seafaring and piracy. Compared to the great exchange of ideas and information, the once hallowed Orthodoxy began to lose its luster. The authority of the Grand Patriarch and the Orthodoxy itself began to wane. Fearing irrelevancy, the Grand Patriarchy acted rashly to regain its authority. This led to the unusual decision to select a commoner, the gifted young Yuliana, for an important task.
Yuliana? Sage Yuliana?
One the same.
Yes, indeed. At age 20, the young Yuliana became High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
It's hard to believe he ever was young.
It was no laughing matter, for there was no one more skilled at rooting out enemies of the faith than he. The shadowy ones, those who had been working against the Orthodoxy, were crushed by the host he led. In the several decades that saw him age, I cannot count the number of times we have crossed swords, he and I. In the great battle waged on the Karka Plain, the might of our clashing forces rent the very earth into a vast rift.
You mean the rift under Ison Bridge?
In the battle at the foot of Mount Fragmentum, our armies smote the mountain to its very roots.
So that's how that ravine was created.
And in the battle fought on the Harina Plain, the once fertile earth was reduced to desolation. The loss of that fertile plain is believed to have ushered in the downfall of the Harina dynasty.
To think any sort of battle could change the face of the Earth so.
We fought our final battle 1800 years ago on the Norende Heights in the land of Kaldisla.
The Norende Heights? That's where the Great Chasm opened up!
In the end, Yuliana, High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy, utterly defeated me. Lord De Rosso, leader of the Shadows.
You were defeated? But you're here with us today!
Yes, well, there was more to that final battle than meets the eye. You see, I ceded the glory of victory to young Yuliana that day. I say young in my reckoning, for he was already 100 then. Yuliana returned triumphantly to Eternia with what he claimed to be my remains. What he brought them was not human. And when the Templar attacked the head temple 15 years past, it is said they found my tomb deep underground. Ever dreading the darkness and my return, the Orthodoxy kept those duplicitous remains under arcane seal for over 1,000 years. 'Tis a tale replete with irony, is it not?
Okay. And we go up. We won. Okay. This is a full-on run around. There's still more. That way, sweet.
That is Sage Juliana.
Yes, indeed. No one would mistake such a man for young now. Having put down the blood-sucking Lord De Rosso, bane of the Crystal Orthodoxy, he became the first ever commoner to become an archbishop. Perhaps it was a small honor they threw his way, for he was already 101 years old and would not long count among the living.
That makes it sound despicable.
Agreed. The truth is, however, that was when Yuliana's plot was at its most clever.
The Sage's plot? What was he plotting?
He was taking measures to separate you Vestals and the faithful among the people from the Orthodoxy's corruption. After serving some 80 years, he had witnessed firsthand how corrupt the institution had become. Should nothing be done, it would not be long before the putrid poison would do harm to the most innocent of the faith. So it was he vowed to rid the Orthodoxy of the source of this poison, the concentration of power.
But how?
For the great feat of defeating me, Yuliana had been made Archbishop, but in name only. But such was not key to his plot. Timing was the key. The proper time to separate the Vestals and the faithful from the Orthodoxy.
And just what timing would that be?
The great upthrust of the Eternian Highlands. At the time, the Highlands were not so formidable as they are today. But a colossal movement of earth and rock thrust the Highlands to lofty heights, thereby isolating Eternia from the world.
Hold on a moment. He was waiting for the Earth to move? How could he have known when such an event would take place?
I shall tell you in time. For now, I will say this. Yuliana bided his time till the Orthodoxy was cut off from the world. And at last, it happened. The Highlands ringing Eternia did thrust up to about half its height today. The Orthodoxy-ruled Eternia now found itself completely isolated, for this was an age preceding the airship. And while the Earth Crystal remained in their keep, control of the crystals of fire, water, and wind was returned to their respective temples. This, what you believe to be the true form of crystalism, is the fruit of Yuliana's efforts.
That was the Sage's doing? I won't ever call him a miserable old lech again.
Sage.
Okay. Please be the last 4. Yes. Okay. Oh. No, low one.
What is that glowing jewel-like object? I could swear I've seen something like that before.
I believe you have seen a similar sight countless times. It is known as an asterisk.
An asterisk? As in those objects we possess?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. The second stage in Yuliana's plot against the Orthodoxy's authority was to deprive them of the power to grant vocations.
Grant vocations? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Before Yuliana intervened, special approval was required to change vocations within the Crystal Orthodoxy. In this way, the institution grew rich through fat profits they called alms.
Oh, so the Orthodoxy cornered the job market and the fees to participate therein.
In layman's terms, yes. But Yuliana exposed this fact before the reigning Grand Patriarch. It was then that Yuliana approached panicked high officials and the Grand Patriarch himself with a proposal of pure genius. He showed them a stone known as an asterisk, saying the granting of vocation should be based on it, overseen by the Orthodoxy. Those who sought such vocations would apply to the Orthodoxy and pay a fair price. Anyone with the means to pay could thus learn a new job.
That's no different from the old system where people had to pay alms.
No different indeed. But the Grand Patriarch and his officials had not but the material profits of the Orthodoxy in mind. Hence, they accepted Juliana's proposal without question, even appointing him to the important position of overseeing the new Asterisk system.
I fail to see how that really changed anything.
Well, it did far more than you would guess, for he was the only one who knew how to make the Asterisk stones.
Why, that wily old fox?
So it was Juliana robbed the Orthodoxy of its authority to grant jobs and took it for himself.
What of the Orthodoxy's profits? Wouldn't they demand Juliana transfer the proceeds to their coffers?
Juliana was long gone. Abandoning the seat of Archbishop, he fled with his knowledge of the Asterisk craft. He also took arms and armor the Orthodoxy had seized from around the world, items of such power that their use was forbidden. He took them all and sealed them away in a hidden location. They now lie secreted away against the day the Orthodoxy's tyranny or some other impending doom threatens the people. He then hid himself in Juliana Woods until those who knew him reached the end of their natural lives. But that did not take long, for I led the forces of the shadows to ensure their swift demise. I had always believed the Crystal Orthodoxy required not but the crystals, the Vestals, and the faithful. With the institution free of corruption, I returned to my homeland of Eternia after a 700-year absence. Where my family's castle once stood, I built a fortress of ice from whence I have been watching over the Orthodoxy's head temple. Meanwhile, Juliana retired to that land to tend to the Vestals, but you know of that better than I.
Say Juliana.
There. Get that one chest. Heal. Dave. Buy equipment. Or not. 2000.
I commend you for making it this far.
Oh, no more paintings?
The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
What?
The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy. One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
But before...
Alright. Default everyone.
Ready to fly?
Doing good damage.
Be gone!
Get lost!
Take this!
Okay. Ow. I need to rethink my game plan here.
I commend
What?
the last one, but be forewarned.
Alright. Haze and you. Put you on you. You. Then do your special.
Let's start the show!
Oof.
I commend you.
Oh,
The final...
What?
The last one, but... Yes. But be forewarned, I am a form of...
Get lost!
be gone!
It's all or nothing!
Alright. Maybe that'd be worth it.
Now I'm serious!
Look at Edgy with the right. Yes. Oof. He is a tough customer. Let's check my equipment. Trying to do battle. The way attack. Look at the defense though. Just so you know, say hi.
I come
Oh,
what?
the left one, but
Do this. That one's default. I can slash. Using bolt. Heal everyone.
hello, me.
It's over!
That ain't as good as I was hoping.
Say goodbye.
This would do 8,000 damage plus. Then you out attack. You heal everyone.
Here I come!
I'm fine with that. know he's not strong enough to kill, but I know I get my heals in. Can't sustain this. I'm still by 2, yeah. One second. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. One for the Senate or House? That's cool. Yes, buttons? You wanna hang out? Let's bring back. Oh. Alright. That'd be good. I wonder if we can stash elements here. And we do a lot of magical stuff here. Alright, ring a bell. I need to be done with the merchant. First coming down to. Alright, save the changes I did. And hope that this is good. That way. Thank you. I still had to go back in here though. What's in the tent?
I commend you.
What?
The one, but beef.
Let's do it. Because I'm not walking back up this tower. I think best case. Do that. Multiple attack to follow. Do that. Roll your attack. Do your special. Ooh! Moly, that's gonna cost a lot more. Holy moly, okay, I see now.
Good luck!
Take this!
Wait,
Don't blink.
I messed up. Well, one with it.
I'll give my all!
5,000, respectable. Please be faster. Alright. Do this again. Alright, let's give you back those wild specialty. Alright, let's try this now. One step away from the fight. Try this again. Actually, buy items. If I win, it doesn't really matter.
I commend you for making it
what?
the left one, but be
You end here!
You know, do that. You do this. You default. You do everyone. Oh, ally.
Ready
Go.
to fly?
Really? Maybe I need to make myself a white mage. So I have that healing ability. We don't even have to change. Doing this natural talent. Thank you. Rest of the tent. Let's buy all the egg potions I can afford.
The one, but be.
Oh.
Yes.
Try this again.
But be.
I'll give my all!
You, I can go all in with. Default.
Ready to fly?
Heal everyone. Default, default. Heal everyone. Default, default, default. You can heal everyone. Again. Hit yourself. Ring a bell. You go on with your attack. You go on with your attack. Have you heal everyone. Everyone default. Heal everyone. Default, default. Go ahead and tap in. Heal everyone. Alright, we're good. I went default. You myself. Default, default, default. I hear everyone. Alright, we're good. Took me for myself just in case. You hear everyone. I'm glad of the decisions I made.
How can this be? The immortal Lester DeRosso has been defeated?
Alright. It's your stats and abilities and okay.
I am a man of my word. Behold the final painting.
Go on, turn this on. There you go.
This painting.
It is the angel descended from the heavens during my final battle against Juliana.
An angel?
When we last did battle 1800 years ago, the battle raged 100 days. The mountains of Norende rent asunder. Knowing the battle was reaching its end, I mustered the last of my strength to cast my greatest of spells. As my final attack surged forth, the angel did descend from the skies over Norende.
Are you sure it was an angel?
Verily so, for there are no other words to describe her. For a moment, Juliana and I stood captivated. Before we realized it, our struggle was forgotten. We both tended to the angel. But the angel lost her light. Her wings were shattered and her body torn asunder. There seemed little hope she would live. When she came to her senses, she trembled with fear. Yet with little remaining strength in her body, she made unto us an appeal.
What appeal? What did the angel say to you?
Here, she passed from this world. She slipped in and out of consciousness over many a day. In between ever-growing periods of unconsciousness, it was all she could do to mutter incoherently. A trap most vile, such a fool am I, the warriors of light, if it's not too late. These she would repeat over and over. When she did come to her senses, she would speak of the calamity that had befallen her. She spoke of how Luxendark was on the brink of doom, and spoke with precision of the events that has heralded its coming. She herself was surprised to find that she knew of details of our past, and events of the future as well. The struggle between the old faith and orthodoxy, the tragedy that would befall my family, my immortality, even events of the distant future.
The distant future?
Yes, for the angel spoke of events that have not come to pass even now. Events that await you in your future. She told of a bringer of evil who would appear in the guise of one friendly to the Vestals and seduce them into unleashing chaos in the name of awakening the crystals. This evil one would destroy Luxendark by piercing the boundary that protects this world, and the opening of a great rift that sunders the earth shall herald its coming.
The Great Chasm.
The angel told of many other omens ere the great chasm would open. The light of earth shall raise up the north, and a deathly plague shall cover all the lands. Then shall a great rift rend the earth. She then entrusted me with a certain task, one that only an immortal such as I could fulfill.
What sort of task could only an immortal fulfill?
That I cannot say, for she swore me to secrecy. But thereupon she quietly passed from this world. For 3 days and 3 nights, my former mortal enemy Juliana and I spoke of what had transpired. Ultimately, we vowed to join forces to prepare for the coming doom of which the angel had foretold.
Huh.
Lord De Rosso, There is one last matter I fail to understand.
And what's that?
Why Juliana and I forgave the rebel Templar, even rendering him aid?
Yes.
Juliana and I conspired in a masquerade. He rose through the Orthodoxy's ranks for vanquishing me, and I went into hiding. That was when the first of the Angel's Omens came to be. The land's ringing Eternia began to rise. While the second omen, the Plague, had not yet come to pass, we continued to watch over the crystals and the Orthodoxy. So did 1,700 years pass in relative peace, save for a handful of suspicious crises surrounding the crystals. It was not till 30 years ago that the omens returned as if out of legend. First, the land's ringing Eternia began to rise once more. 10 years later, the Great Plague struck, whereupon I knew the Great Chasm was coming. It was then that we began our preparations to strike. It was evident from this series of events that the crystals were involved in some manner. Before the appearance of the Great Chasm, we would assault the temples and seize the crystals. We readied our forces for this plan. I entrusted the task to the Templar, a former cleric of the Orthodoxy. He was also to lead the newly mustered host.
Oh, Father.
While far from infallible, that was the best response I could manage for the coming of the Great Chasm. But I was soon faced with another problem, for the Orthodoxy began conspiring to hold the Grand Ritual in a bid to regain authority.
The Grand Ritual? But that is forbidden! It raises the energy long accumulated within a crystal to a cataclysmic level!
Indeed, and the Templar feared the heavy toll it would exact upon the crystal. He counseled us to dispatch our forces to the head temple with the greatest of haste. Were we to overlook the Grand Ritual and focus upon the coming Great Chasm? Or was the ritual the event that would bring upon the chasm? To wait or attack? The Templar and I could not agree, and so it was. He alone decided to lead a great host against the head temple and the Temple of the Crystal.
Uh-huh.
That is why my father did what he did?
As I have said before, the Templar is not the sort to send troops into battle over private matters, be they concerned with his wife or not. We threw our backing behind the Templar-led forces. Forever did we believe in his tireless resolve and action. And though the one we backed is the one you have defeated, that is perhaps but a small link in the great chain of events of which the Angel foretold.
Okay. Alright. Let's get out of here. We're done with that place. Change my job back. I need to go with the Black Mage route. Let's finish off. Finish off Temple and now do Black Mage. I'm gonna punch everything. I'm equipped to do so now. Alright. Let's head my way back down to town. We're into town. And exit town. Actually, wait. What's here? Well, we're in town. Wait. Nemesis. Powerful enemies are unspeakable evil that travel through dreams. And as the cold sweeps on the net peril, one just may appear. Overpowering Nemesis is no easy feat, but doing so may worry even greater power. Okay. Heal. But save. Alright, everyone's default. Okay, yeah, we're not ready for that yet. Oh no 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 no. 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 Okay. Up, down. The water? The ice? It still kills. Oh. I'm so confused. Ancient bow. Kill item, okay. I got Turbo Ether, good. Then go to fights. I do. This is gonna hurt a lot. Hey, we survived.
Splendid.
Alright, so we survived that hit. Nice. Sea Stone Ninja. I need super new for you. Let's make you a vampire, I guess. I'll try to do it again. Alright, so I need to run one first. Elixir? Good. Hello, up you. No blue chest. Way down. Actually, let's go down this other staircase real quick. Alright, first floor is done. Second floor, good for now. Let's go up this one. He's almost done with Spell Fencer. I'll probably make her a Black Mage. Open that. Okay. That's the way to go. Wait, this one took me. Yeah. Wait. Hi. Me punching with a temper is not gonna work. Let's go for sword. If I go up this staircase, take me to the area I haven't been yet. Okay. Okay, getting closer. Easy does it. Wait. Yeah. This way. Down. Over. Let's make it so she can heal herself again. And so I don't spend so much MP. Oh yeah, I have no magic. Okay. This ticks me up. It keeps giving me this encounter. It doesn't help me. Phantom weapon support. Sweet.
Let's see. It says... Wow!
Yes, it seems.
We're not gonna go for all this. She's done with Spell Fencer. That means I need a job for you. Alright, how have you finished off White Mage? Let's get you summoned at the same time. Okay, I want Spell Fancy on you. What anything. Yeah, you can still do damage.
Let's see. The Reconquest...
Alright, here we go. Ow. Alright. Save. What's in the tent? Okay.
Is this the Earth Crystal? What have they done to it?
How awful! What do they think the crystal is? Some kind of toy? Forgive me.
No, Edea. Why should you repent for the sins of your father? Now, let's get on with the rite of awakening.
What's that on the crystal?
That's Gigas Lich!
It's the propagator of doom as told of in the sacred texts of the Orthodoxy.
Well, whatever it is, here it comes.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, you have an entrance. I want default. Do that. I want default.
It's all or nothing.
I think the stage did that though. Okay. You attack. You do that. That. Attack. You do that.
Don't blink.
Do not stand in my way!
Oh, that was it. That was an easy boss fight.
I wonder when that creature first settled here. I refuse to believe this could be my father's doing.
For better or worse, I believe the Eternian forces would have guarded the crystal from such threats. Maybe it took advantage of their weakened state to slip in unnoticed.
Save your jabbering for later. We have a crystal to awaken. Okay, here goes. This is the fourth and final crystal. Make us proud, Agnes. What's wrong?
It's really nothing. But time and time again, the Duchy's people have warned us not to awaken the crystal.
Agnes.
I know. I ought not let it bother me. Now, let us begin, Eri.
Not yet! Just a little longer!
What?
More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it!
Okay.
Hooray! We did it!
Holy smokes! That was by far the brightest of the 4 crystals.
Agnes, are you all right?
Yes. Thank you, Tiz.
Now all 4 of Luxembourg's crystals have been awakened. Nice work, everyone.
What a joyous day. Now perhaps the world...
Is the Great Chasm gone?
Nuh-uh. Awakening all 4 crystals should have caused a pillar of light to rise somewhere in our world. It's the Holy Pillar, the first light, divine source of life and the origin of this world and the heavens above. Once I place my brooch within the Holy Pillar, the first light will spread across the world. And its divine light, born of the awakened crystals, will sweep away all darkness. And the Great Chasm should vanish along with the darkness.
So all we need to do is take you into the Pillar of Light. Then let's go! That is where this will all end.
Lead the way.
I'm with you.
Together we go.
That wasn't too bad a boss fight. That probably would have been if I was on hard though. Item, teleport stone.
You awakened the crystal! I'm so glad to see you're unharmed!
You did it, eh? Well done!
Well, it's not as if we had it easy here. You should have seen the hail of cannon fire. Oh, and by the way, we saw a black airship bearing southwest a short while ago.
Probably a bunch of deserters. Always happens when an enemy is vanquished.
Yep, sure does.
Alright, first thing first.
Eri, that light is almost blinding. Are you sure Grand Ship is going to survive in there?
We'll be fine. Let's head on in. But only if everyone is ready. Once we go in, there's no turning back. I'm not even sure what'll happen. I mean, this is a first for me, too. So, if you have anything you need to do, now's the time. Well, everyone ready?
Hold on.
We don't have much time.
We'll see if this starts next chapter, at least.
Well, every...
Go.
Okay then. It's so beautiful.
I thought it might tear us apart, but instead, it's smooth sailing.
This light, it feels so warm.
I know. And so gentle. And somehow familiar, too.
Dat, you and Zat should go somewhere safe for now, just in case.
If you say so. You be careful now.
Look, everyone! My brooch is starting to absorb the first light from the holy pillar! Once it is completely full, the light will begin to spread across all the world, sweeping away the darkness. Stay there and keep watch, okay? Oh, and keep steady at the helm. We'll have to start all over again if we move out of the light.
Right. Leave it to me.
I need to start meditating so I can focus. Don't bother me till I'm done. I mean, who knows what might happen if I lose my focus?
Understood.
Okay, here goes. A wondrous and beautiful first light! My brooch awaits your divine radiance!
So much for smooth sailing.
Are you certain the ship is going to survive this in one piece?
I think she will hold together unless it gets much.
Worse?
What was that?
It's getting worse!
It's Dats and Zats! To the deck, quick!
Alternus Dim, what business do you have here?
I come on orders of the Lord Marshal. He has foreseen your folly. And I am here to stop you before you bring ruin unto this world.
Alternus, stop this insanity! It's already over!
Silence! This is not over until I say it is.
If anything were to happen to Eri right now, ring a bell, go back to the bridge!
Right! First, you must get by me.
Okay. I want default.
This ship will tumble out of control if we don't do something.
This ship shall go crashing down, along with all on board.
I hope you know that includes helm.
You know not the Lord Marshal's mind.
We've already settled the matter between us. You have no business interfering now.
Settle the matter? Nothing has been settled. All you have is a false sense of understanding. Vestal, I should have killed you long ago. You have become the bane of Eternia. Nay, all the world. Never again shall you deceive Edea.
I've no interest in your foul, twisted beliefs. It is my sworn task to save the world from ruin, and I shall not fall before my task is done.
Nope. Keep me ready.
Open your eyes, Edea. These traitorous scum have deceived you. Join me now in defeating the Vestal.
How could you say such a thing? Agnes has become a dear friend of mine.
Grand ship's pitching even worse now. She won't hold up much longer.
In the foul, reeking underslums of Flora, I survived on muddy waters and gritty sands. But what choice does one have when abandoned soon after birth? Hatred for this accursed world had been my sustenance. That is, until the Grand Marshal saved me. He took me in and raised me as if I were his own. To help him fulfill his ideals became my purpose, my will to live. And now, you fools, you have... Can we not go back to as before, Edea? Did we not grow up together? Did we not enjoy the closeness of family? I had thought that once I had proven myself, perhaps I would take you as my bride.
Don't be a fool! Now's not the time for such rubbish!
Rubbish.
That's messed up. That is just mad. Okay. Almost done with merchant. And that should be all the jobs.
Alternus. Alternus, your face.
Why? I don't understand. Why does Face look like he dropped this journal?
It looks identical to Ring-a-Bell's.
Ring-a-Bell. Who or what are you?
The ship cannot withstand much more of this! Back to the bridge! We'll talk about this later, Ring-a-Bell!
Right.
Alternus.
Hold on, everyone!
The ship has never shaken like this before. What's happening?
The ship won't respond. She's out of control.
How can this be?
It's as if we're being drawn in by an invisible force.
Drawn in?
Eri! Eri, what's happening? Can you not sweep away the darkness? Answer me! Eri!
Chapter 5. Okay. Yesterday's scenery.
Ning. Morning. Time to wake up. The sun is out. Come now. That's it. You must be exhausted. Rest a while longer if you like. I must say, it was a shock to hear you intend to deal with those scoundrels who set fire to the town. We're counting on you, though. If there's anything I can do to help,
Just say the word.
Innkeep, who are these scoundrels who set the town on fire?
Hmm? You must be still half asleep. The Knights of the Eternian Sky, of course. A cruel lot, to be sure.
The Knights of the Eternian Sky? Are they back?
Back? Oh, anyway, you've got the whole town behind you.
Right. Oh, how is Egil doing?
Egil? Who might that be?
Huh?
I left a pot on the fire. I'll let you get some more rest.
I guess I was dreaming. Entrusting Egil to the Innkeep's care. Awakening the 4 crystals.
Led by Eri to the Holy Pillar.
The airship rocking violently.
Attacked by the Dark Knight, Alternus Dim.
That was no dream!
Indeed. I still have blisters from gripping the railing as the airship shook.
Then why are we here? This is Kaldisla, right? We were at the Holy Pillar.
What happened to us, Eri? Did we seal the Great Chasm?
Sorry. I don't really know.
What?
Uh-oh.
Are they up yet, Father?
Oh, it's you, Owen. Yes, they're all awake now.
Good. I wish I could go along with them.
You've got to stay here and protect the king. Stay alert now. I'll see you later.
Alright, so we went into the past.
That was Owen! How can that be?
Oh my. Perhaps we are dreaming.
Wait, let me get this straight. Who could have set the town on fire?
It doesn't seem likely the Knights of the Eternian Sky have come back to attack it again.
If Owen is here, I think it could be that black mage, Ominous.
So we must be remembering what happened back then in a dream. That makes sense.
But I wasn't with you here when this took place. I was serving under Ominous Crow, remember?
Huh. You're right.
I have no idea what is going on.
The sea. It is still tainted.
What? But we awakened the water crystal. Something is wrong.
Let's split up and get to the bottom of this.
Missing one still?
By yourself today.
Say...
One of your any friends.
Alright. Let's head out. Is there any new magic? People. Nope. All the same old, same old. Let's check the graveyard for one more. Alright, one. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save it for now. Right there. Save it there. Oh well. Alright, folks, that's it for me tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I'm happy we made it to chapter 5. It looks like we have one more job to get. And how come I didn't see this resubscribe? Thank you again for that. I didn't put up any of my words or anything. It's in a chat or nothing. Still there. But what? Oh, wow. That was a long time ago. They must have snuck in when I was busy with boss fight. Well, thank you again for the sub. So I'm 2 hours and 10 minutes late, 11 minutes late with that. Let me find someone for us to raid. Let's see what this guy sees currently doing a quad window between the original Zelda, original Metroid, Link to the Past, and Super Metroid. So I hope a good one, and I'll catch you all